everyone, it's Kristen here from Wild Rivers Pilates and Fitness. Today we're going to go over the side kick series. It's part of the mat work and there's many different variations. We're going to go over some of the basics today and it really works hips, thighs, and of course the core. So let's get started. So you're going to lie down on your mat, find the back edge of your mat. So you're lining up your hip and you're going to line up your elbow. Now if it's more comfortable for you, you could also let your arm go down and rest your head. So you want to make sure your hips are stacked as if there's a wall behind you. And then you're going to bring your feet to the front corner and you have your heels together if possible. Hands going to be in front of you and you think it's kind of glued to your belly to keep that elbow back to help that top shoulder stay down. So the top leg is going to kick forward for the first exercise. So double kick forward, kick, kick, and then we're stretching it behind, lifting up the waist. So really imagine you're almost lifting off that bottom rib and kicking forward, kick, kick, and stretching back, getting taller as that leg's going behind you. And kick, kick, and stretching back. As you're kicking, really think it's the hamstring doing the work, stretching behind you, and kick, kick, stretch behind you, keeping that foot right across from your hip as it goes forward, and stretching behind. Then bring the legs together. They're still right in front of your hips. And that top leg, we're going to toss it up, flex the foot, and then it gets longer as you reach it all the way down to your bottom arch. So we toss it up, flex, reach it, press it down, really resist as you bring it down to your foot. Toss it up, flex, reach it out. We're trying to reach it out of the hip, out of the waist, getting longer coming down. And toss it up, flex. Reach it, reach it, reach it all the way down. Two more. Toss it up, flex. It's getting longer and longer. Try to reach for that arch all the way down there. Last one. Toss it up, flex. And bring it all the way down. Now hold there. Little circles, we're really working this upper thigh. So keeping it small, we circle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reversing back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then hold. Now, keeping those hips stacked, we're going to bring that top leg behind. Now, it's behind your bottom leg, but it's actually right in alignment with your hip. We're going to work the hamstrings and the glutes just a little bit more as we circle here. So we circle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reversing back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. Now that top leg is going to bend and come in front this time. Slide your bottom leg back so now the foot is in alignment with the hip and with the shoulder. And go ahead and lift that bottom leg. We're using that inner thigh and abs to float it up. Doesn't have to go very high, but you're keeping it as straight as possible. And we have circles here. And circle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you can keep holding on this leg if that helps you, or bring it back in front of your belly. And we reverse it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest it down. Now the top leg is going to be stacked on top of that bottom leg. So now you're one long line from your toes, and now we're going to bring our head down if you haven't had it down, and rest. Now that top hand's in front of you, close to your body again, to keep that top shoulder down. Now your top leg is going to float up a little bit. Doesn't have to go very high. Now we're going to use the inner thigh again to float up to that top leg. So we lift and lower. And we're working that top waist, inner thigh, keeping that top shoulder down, reach it out. Now that lower leg's trying to get longer. Reach out from your hip and lower and lift and lower. Now we're going to lift it. Now hold it there. Both legs are going to move into little scissors. So back and forth. Doesn't have to be big. Keeping it nice and small. Keeping those legs sharp. That's it. And straight. And then bring them back together in your V. Keep that top shoulder down. And they rest together. Nice work. Bring yourself up back to your elbow. And then go ahead and bring your feet back to that front corner. So keep checking those hips are stacked. It might feel like to you, you're keeping that top hip slightly forward. Now the next one's called hot potatoes. So you're going to keep that top leg as straight as you can. As we tap it in front and behind that bottom leg, we're making sure we don't shift the hips. So if that means for you, you're just going to tap the air as opposed to the mat, that's fine. I just want to make sure that we don't shift forward or back. So we're going to start with 5 little taps. So we tap for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach that top leg out. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we have 4s. 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it straight. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3s. 3, 2, 1. Stretch it out. 3, 2, 1. Then we got 2s. 2. Reach it out. 2. Then we have singles. Single up. Single again. Single up together. So we're keeping them stacked. Now for the next one, we're going to go ahead and bend the top leg, bring the foot to the knee. Then we have the knee to the shoulder. Now we're releasing the hips here as we extend with the hamstring. And then get longer on the way down. So we slide the foot to the knee to the shoulder, stretch that top leg up and longer on the way down. Slide it in. Knee to the shoulder. So we're not moving the knee so that way the hamstring can do all the work and stretching on down. Now to reverse it, we toss it up straight as possible. Knee to the shoulder, foot to the knee, and make sure your knee is in between 2 walls as you slide it up. Toss it up straight. Knee to the shoulder, foot to the knee, lift that waist a little bit, slide it on out, and toss it up. Bend the knee. Bring the foot down, slide it up, try one more, toss it out. Bend the knee to the, that's it, and lower down. Now hold there, checking the hips are still stacked for bicycle. Now that top leg is going to go forward straight like we did in the very beginning. So it's a straight leg, then we bend the knee this time, keeping it bent, sending it behind you without changing your hip. They're still stacked, then stretch that leg behind you, lengthen that quad, and together. So we have a straight leg forward, bend the knee, and keep that knee bent as we send it back behind you, lifting that waist, extend, together. One more time, straight forward, bend the knee. Feel that waist lifting, so even though the thigh is going back, the hip is staying stacked forward, and together. Reverse it. So now the leg is straight back. Now the challenge here is to keep that knee where it is as you bend. Like you're kicking your heel to your seat for that big stretch. Then we pull that knee up into your chest to extend it out in front and together. So it's a straight leg back. Bend it behind you, like you're kicking your heel to your seat. Stretch that leg. Then pull that whole leg up in front of you. You can use your abs and your hamstrings to help you extend forward together. Last one, straight back. Feel that waist lifting to help support you as you bend. As the leg comes forward, try to get lifting more and more and more, stretching out in front and together. All right, so now we're going to be face down for a transition. So now just rest your head on your hands, elbows are wide, and your legs are going to be nice and straight behind you. Try to lift your knees up off the mat and then lift your whole thigh. And we do little heel beats. Resting your head, long legs, and then rest them on down. So you're making sure both hips are pressing into the mat. Keep the shoulders down, legs nice and long as you float them off the floor. Little heel beats, you're really thinking of those inner thighs, bringing your heels together. And rest them down. All right, then we go to the other side. So we switch and do the whole series on the other side. So line up your hips on that back edge, and you're up on your elbow, or if you've been doing it down on your arm, go ahead and do that on this side too. Slide your feet to that front corner. Try to check the hips and the feet stacked. Hands in front, pulling that top shoulder down, and we have that double kick forward. So kick, kick, stretching back, pull up the waist, keeping that leg straight. And kick, kick. As the leg goes behind, grow taller, taller, taller. And forward, kick, kick. You can use your bottom leg also to stabilize when that leg goes behind you. And kick, kick. And stretching, lifting, lifting, lifting as you go behind. Bring them together. Then we're going to toss that top leg, toss it up and flex it, and then it gets longer on the way down. Reach that heel all the way down to your bottom arch. So toss it up, flex, Reach it out, longer, 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 down to your arch. Toss it up, flex. Now resist as you go down. Resist like you're pressing against something. On the way down, and toss it up, flex. Reach it out, keep checking your waist is lifting as well. We'll do one more. And toss it up, flex. Bring it on down. Now keep the leg there. Think how long that top leg is. Little circles. And we circle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reversing back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. Now keeping the hips stacked where they are, but we bring that top leg back. And you can see that foot right out from your hip. And we try the circles there. So we circle 2, 3, 4, using that hamstring. 7, 8, 9, 10, reversing back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and hold. Top leg then bends and comes in front. Bottom leg's going to slide back. So now your toes are lined up with your hip and your elbow. And you're going to lift that waist to float up your bottom leg. Now it doesn't have to be very high, but keep it straight as you can. You can also flex your foot if that helps keep the leg straight. And we circle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reversing back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest it down. Top leg then is going to stack on top. So feet to your fingertips. Now you're letting your head rest down. Keeping that hand in front of you with that shoulder down. Top leg then floats up just a little bit. Keeping as straight as you can. Bottom inner thigh lifts up to it. And lower. Use those abs to help lift it up. And lower. Top shoulder tries to stay down. Exhale. And lower. We're working that top waist. Pulling up that bottom waist as well. Then we bring the legs together and hold there. Little scissors back and forth. That's it. Again, keep it small so your torso is really still. The legs are super straight. And then they come together and hold for a moment. Rest them on down. All right. Come back up to your hand or elbow. And then we're going to slide those feet back to the front corner where we had them earlier. Check those hips. For a hot potato, that's when we keep that top leg super straight as we tap front and back. So we start in the front for 5. And try to get that heel down to the mat if possible. And we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got 4s. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3s. Make sure it's straight. 3, 2, 1. Reach it out. 3, 2, 1. 2s. 1, 2. Reach it out. 2. Singles. Single up. Single again. Single up. Single up together. Now really feel how long that top leg is. And the next one, we're going to bend the knee and we go into passe as we slide the foot to the knee. Knee to the shoulder, trying not to move that knee as we extend with that hamstring longer on the way down. Slide it in. Knee to the shoulder, keeping that top shoulder down. Stretch it up. Reach it longer right out of the hip and waist. And slide it in. Knee to the shoulder, stretch it on up. Resist on the way down. We'll try one more this direction. Slide it in. Knee to the shoulder, stretch it up. Reach it on down. Now we reverse it. We toss it up. Knee to the shoulder. Now bring the foot to the knee, keeping that knee up to the ceiling. Slide it down your leg. Reach it up. Bend the knee. Bring the foot down. You can think of your waist lifting as you slide the foot out. Toss it up. Bend the knee. Bring the foot down, slide it out one more here, and toss it up. Bend the knee, bring the foot down, slide it up. All right, now we're really stacked and stable with our bottom leg for bicycle. So that top leg goes forward straight. Bend the knee, we're sending that whole thigh back as we lift the waist, extend the leg behind you while lifting that torso together. Straight leg forward, foot across from the knee, bend the knee. Pull the waist up, lift, lift, lift as we're stretching that leg behind. Doesn't have to go very far. And together. Straight leg. Bend the knee. Pull up, pull up, pull up. Reaching it out. And together. Now reversing. Straight back. Keep that gentle pressure on that bottom hip as we bend behind without moving that knee. Then we pull that whole leg up in front to extend and together. So straight back. We keep the knee still as we bend it behind. Get that nice stretch in the quad. Pull the knee on up into your chest. Keep that top shoulder down and extend together. And then straight back. Bend it behind. Kick your heel to your seat and get that nice stretch. Pull the knee up into your chest. Stretch it out in front. Bring them together. All right, nice work. So after all of that work with the hips, we're going to do a stretch. So we lie on our back, and you're going to cross your ankle to your knee. So we'll start with the right one. Right ankle at the left knee, and then reach underneath and grab that left hamstring. And just relax your head as you pull that knee to you. So we're stretching in that right hamstring and hip. Each breath, try to bring that knee closer while you keep the chest open. Nice breath. Just really nice and easy. You can turn your head side to side. And then release to try the other side. So we have the ankle to the knee first, grabbing that hamstring, and then pull it to you. And you might notice one side is much tighter than the other. Open the chest, gently pull it to you. Each breath is that right knee is getting closer and closer. All right, nice work. Thank you so much for joining me today. And please click that like button and subscribe. And reach out to me on my website to do a live workout on Skype. Have a great day.